it is time for The Buzz, where we break down the talk of the town. Today is going to be all about the drama that has ensued with the latest Bachelorette, Taylor Frankie Paul. It's some hard-hitting journalism.
Yeah.
Julie and I have been talking about this pretty much between every commercial break, and it is a roller coaster. So Paul is the star of the hit reality show The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, which for the last several seasons has shown kind of her up and down relationship with the father of her child, Dakota Mortensen.
Yeah, so that reality show started back in 2024, and it showed the backlash from Paul being arrested for a prior 2023 domestic assault against Dakota. Fast forward to September 2025, she was named the Bachelorette, the lead of another reality show on ABC.
Yeah, Julie, and I think a lot of people saw that as an effort to boost Bachelorette ratings because The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, that show, has been so popular over the last few years. But earlier this week, a video from that 2023 domestic violence incident resurfaced. Authorities also say they are looking into a more recent alleged incident where Taylor may have been involved in an altercation with Dakota. And late this week, Disney announced that The Bachelorette would be canceled. And Julia, we have a lot of thoughts.
We have a lot of thoughts. I think, especially for me, I know you're just kind of recently getting on the train, catching up on all the season of Secret Lives. As a person who's watched all the 4 seasons, the latest season, of course, is coming out, I believe, last month. To me, it gives the air she should not have been casted as a Bachelorette. She shouldn't.
Yeah.
Like, she details a lot of how she's been struggling with her mental health. Of course, that domestic violence issue back in 2023, I think all that highlights reasons that she should not have been casted.
Yeah, and I think, you know, the video coming out at this time is interesting, right? Obviously, it's from an incident in 2023, but people knew that this had happened.
Yes,
you know, and she was still cast.
Yes, it was not a secret. She even talked about it on several podcasts and other outlets about that charge and about that arrest. So it wasn't a secret, and certainly it wasn't a secret to producers of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives or producers of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette franchise. So I think all of that's very interesting, and how it still led them to make the decision to cast her.
And obviously, it's important to point out The Bachelorette has already been filmed. It was set to premiere today, actually, and it seems like a lot of people still want to watch it.
I think that's the interesting part, I think, about our society and about our culture. We're still willing to watch, to be quite honest, a train wreck. We're still willing to watch, because honestly, I think within the Bachelorette franchise, it's not super likely that people are usually going to find love anyway. But again, if you look at it in the lens of watching the latest season of Secret Lives, she was still very up and down in a very toxic cycle with her ex, Dakota Mortensen. So it wasn't giving the air that she was truly even ready to maybe find love as a Bachelorette, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. She's still pretty active on social media the last few days, which has been interesting.
Yeah, and there's still fallout coming out. Now, of course, as we know too, the production of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives for season 5 has been halted and paused. So there could be more potential fallout where even that show could suffer some type of dial back of some sort, of course, in relation to now the latest incident between her and Dakota that happened back in February this year. So a lot more things I think to still come out of that situation, I believe.
It's interesting to see 2 franchises or 2 shows kind of intersect in this way, and now it seems like neither are really happening. And there's been a lot of money spent on this season. And actually, we told you about this a little earlier in the year, but a former Vol was cast on the show. Lou Evans played for the Vols basketball team in 2016. He was cast, but now it doesn't seem like we're going to see him on the big screen, along with all of these people who took time out of their lives to go on the show. So very interesting. Lots to break down. We could talk about it all day.